Namaskar.
All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Valsa Williams. The headlines. Government approves 2 flights to bring back Indians stranded at Kuala Lumpur Airport due to COVID-19. Centre deputes 30 additional secretaries and joint secretaries to assist state governments to deal effectively with the outbreak. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India and Bangladesh have given a new dimension and direction to their partnership by amicably resolving several complex issues. New Delhi rejects reference to Jammu and Kashmir in China-Pakistan joint statement. Complete operational normalcy in Yes Bank to be restored from 6 p.m. today. And French Open tennis tournament postponed till September. The government has approved 2 AirAsia flights for Delhi and Vishakhapatnam to help Indians stranded at Kuala Lumpur Airport due to coronavirus outbreak. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said in a tweet that the flights have been approved as Indian students and other passengers waiting in transit at Kuala Lumpur Airport are facing a difficult situation. He asked them to contact the airline, saying that these are tough times and they should understand the precautions. According to reports, over 200 Indians, mostly students, were stuck at Kuala Lumpur Airport. India has banned the entry of passengers from the European Union countries, Turkey and the UK till the 31st of March. It has also closed its doors to those from Afghanistan, the Philippines and Malaysia. The Union Government has deputed 30 additional secretaries and joint secretaries to assist the state governments in effective management of COVID-19. They will be deputed to the states and will work in close coordination with the state authorities for coordinating the preparedness and response measures. An orientation meeting of all the officers will be held today. Total number of confirmed cases of coronavirus in the country has now reached 137, including 14 who are now COVID-free and 3 reported deaths. Briefing the media in New Delhi yesterday, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Love Agarwal, said,
There are 137 confirmed cases in India, including 14 who are now COVID-free and 3 reported deaths. 2 of the deaths had already pre-existing comorbidities as reported earlier. The third disease case reported is from Maharashtra with travel history to Dubai. Government is taking appropriate steps to limit the spread of COVID-19. We look forward for a whole of government and a whole of society approach and the cooperation of everyone in dealing with the situation.
The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has said they are expanding their laboratories, and at present there are a total of 72 functional laboratories in the ICMR system. Briefing media in New Delhi in the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak, Director General of ICMR, Dr. Balram Bhargav, said 121 new laboratories will be active by the 22nd of March. The Railways has cancelled 85 trains as a precautionary measure against coronavirus and low occupancy. The list of cancelled trains includes some popular long-haul trains. Railways has also asked its catering service not to deploy any employee having fever, cough, runny nose or difficulty in breathing for food handling. Central and Western Railways have announced a steep rise in the prices of platform tickets to prevent unnecessary crowding at their stations. Delhi Police has issued an appeal asking people to remain indoors as far as possible and not come outside for leisure or entertainment activities, which involves close contact with more than 4 to 5 persons at any place. It has also appealed not to assemble at any place for protest, dharna, rally or any other activity, whether in closed space or outside, till the 31st of this month. The police said it will not issue any no objection certificate or permission for gatherings. The Jammu and Kashmir government has banned entry of foreign tourists in the entire Union territory as a precautionary measure in view of the coronavirus outbreak. Advisor to the Lieutenant Governor, Bashir Ahmed Khan, has issued necessary orders in this regard. Secretary Tourism, Director Tourism, Kashmir and Jammu and all the DCs have been asked to ensure implementation of the order with immediate effect. The Bihar government has declared coronavirus as an epidemic. The move gives special powers to the government to deal with the situation. If a suspected case of COVID-19 refuses admission or isolation, the officers authorized will have powers to forcefully admit or isolate such person for a period of 14 days. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has advised people to follow basic protective measures to keep themselves safe from the novel coronavirus. People should avoid participating in large gatherings. If a person is experiencing cough and fever, he or she should avoid close contact with others. People are advised not to touch their eyes, nose and mouth without cleaning their hands. Spitting in public places should be avoided. All persons should practice frequent hand washing with soap and water or use alcohol-based hand rub. Used tissues should be thrown into closed bins immediately after use. In case of fever, difficulty in breathing and cough, a doctor should be consulted immediately. The Health Ministry has issued a toll-free number 1075 for the public for inquiry about coronavirus. It has also issued an email ID ncov2019@gmail.com for any assistance on the pandemic. The World Health Organization has lauded the efforts made by health workers of Chhattisgarh to make people aware for combating coronavirus. A report.
In tribal Sarguja division of Chhattisgarh, the women health workers known as ASHA workers are doing their best to make aware the community about personal hygiene and healthy practices. They are giving live demonstration of right techniques of hand washing in rural and slum areas of the region. World Health Organization has not only acknowledged but also appreciated the efforts and steps taken by the ASHA workers to combat coronavirus. The Director General of WHO, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, in its tweet thanked the ASHA workers for their efforts. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India and Bangladesh have given a new dimension and direction to their partnership due to growing trust between the two nations. In his video message to mark the birth centenary celebrations of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Mr. Modi said the two countries have been able to amicably resolve complex issues such as land and maritime boundaries. The Prime Minister said Bangladesh is not only India's biggest trading partner in South Asia but also development partner.
मुझे इस बात की भी खुशी है कि बीते 5-6 वर्षों में भारत और बांग्लादेश ने आपसी रिश्तों का भी सोनाली अध्याय गढ़ा है, अपनी पार्टनरशिप को नई दिशा दी है, नए आयाम दिए हैं। ये हम दोनों देशों में बढ़ता हुआ विश्वास है, जिसके कारण हम दशकों से चले आ रहे लैंड बाउंड्री, मैरीटाइम बाउंड्री, इससे जुड़े कॉम्प्लेक्स मुद्दों को शांति से, पूरी तरह शांति से सुलझाने में सफल रहे।
The Prime Minister said Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman devoted every moment of his life towards bringing Bangladesh out of the phase of devastation and genocide. He said Bangabandhu turned Bangladesh into a positive and progressive society, as he was absolutely clear that hatred and negativity can never be the foundation of any country's development. India has rejected the reference to Jammu and Kashmir in the joint statement issued by China and Pakistan after the recent visit of the Pakistani President to China. In response to a query, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. He said issues related to it are an internal matter of India. The spokesperson said India expects other countries, including China, not to comment on matters that are internal affairs and also to respect India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. India strongly objected to and reiterated its concerns to both China and Pakistan on the projects in the illegal China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is in the territory of India that has been illegally occupied by Pakistan since 1947. The Supreme Court will hear a petition today filed by BJP leader Shivraj Singh Chauhan and others seeking directions to Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Kamal Nath to prove his government's majority in the Assembly. In his plea, BJP leaders sought directions to the Kamal Nath government to undertake a floor test in the Assembly as directed by Governor Lalji Tandon in the wake of the resignation of 22 Congress MLAs last week. A bench comprising Justices D.Y. Chandrachud and Hemant Gupta yesterday issued notices to Mr. Kamal Nath, the Madhya Pradesh government, and Assembly Speaker N.P. Prajapati and posted the matter for further hearing today. BJP Leaders Council Mukul Rohatgi said it was a travesty of democracy that lawyers for CM Nath and the Speaker did not turn up in court.
ना कांग्रेस पार्टी, ना चीफ मिनिस्टर, ना स्टेट ऑफ एमपी मौजूद था। उन सबको मालूम है कि ये केस लगा है, बट वो जान के गैर हाजिर रहे। कोर्ट ने बहस सुनने के बाद अर्जेंसी देखते हुए सुबह 10:30 बजे के लिए नोटिस जारी किया है।
Poshan Abhiyan is being implemented by the central government from the 18th of December 2017 to improve the nutritional status of children up to 6 years, adolescent girls, as well as pregnant women and lactating mothers. Our correspondent has filed a report on this campaign in Tamil Nadu.
The mission is being implemented in a time-bound manner in most of the districts of Tamil Nadu. It is a multi-dimensional convergence mode mission which aims at resolving the problem of malnutrition or undernutrition through appropriate interventions at the rural household level. Dr. Chellam, a prominent nutritionist based in Trichy, explains the rationale of the mission.
So 120 million of undernourished children in India, 48% are stunted. So by investing in nutrition in India, we can contribute significantly to the progress of our nation's economic prosperity. Considering these issues, Government of India has launched the scheme Poshan Abhiyan and executing its activities through integrated child development services.
The nutrition of women is equivalent to the nutrition of the nation. Hence, it is being implemented in a mission mode. This is Dr. K. Parameswaran from Trichy.
Yes Bank CEO designate Prashant Kumar has assured customers that complete operational normalcy will be restored from 6 p.m. today. Stating that there are absolutely no worries on the liquidity front, Mr. Kumar said all the bank branches and ATMs have adequate supply of cash. The retired SBI banker, who will formally take over as the Chief Executive and Managing Director on the 26th of this month, ruled out a forensic audit of the lender's books. He, however, remained non-committal on continuing to pay the present 5 to 6% interest on deposits. The Reserve Bank had imposed a moratorium on Yes Bank earlier this month, capping withdrawals at 50,000 rupees per depositor after it found that the new management is unable to raise the urgent core capital, which had fallen much below the mandated level. Meanwhile, the ED has filed a fresh money laundering case against Yes Bank promoter Rana Kapoor and his wife for allegedly obtaining 307 crore rupees bribe from a realty firm. The bribe money was used in purchasing a bungalow in Lutyens, Delhi at half the market price. ED officials said a case has been filed under PMLA on the basis of an FIR filed by the CBI on the matter recently. The French Open tennis has been postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic and will take place from the 20th of September to the 4th of October. Organizers said the Grand Slam event was to have taken place from the 24th of May to the 7th of June. The new dates would mean the tournament would start just 1 week after the US Open if that event remains in its scheduled slot. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Mukhopadhyay.
Thank you, Valsa. All possible measures to tackle the spread of coronavirus dominate the press today. Centre asks private hospitals to reserve beds for isolation is the lead in the Times of India. Government recommends anti-HIV drug combo in high-risk cases, writes the Financial Express. Accredited private labs set to conduct tests, says the Pioneer. 4 tests positive in 24 hours in Noida, Gurgaon, reports the Times of India. A mad scramble home for students after India bans all flights from UK, states the Indian Express. And finally, the Hindustan Times notes the first global postponement, Euro 20, now Euro 21. The event marking UEFA's 60th anniversary has been postponed for a year, becoming the biggest sporting casualty yet due to COVID-19. And with that, it's back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government approves 2 flights to bring back Indians stranded at Kuala Lumpur airport due to COVID-19. Centre deputes, 30 additional secretaries and joint secretaries to assist state governments to deal effectively with the outbreak. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India and Bangladesh have given new dimension and direction to their partnership by amicably resolving several complex issues. New Delhi rejects reference to Jammu and Kashmir in China-Pakistan joint statement. Complete operational normalcy in Yes Bank to be restored from 6 p.m. today. And French Open tennis tournament postponed till September. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.